I'm sure they've said that they can meet and match anything that they do and that they will respond.
Yeah, Xinhua news agency this morning, immediately on the heels of this news coming out that Donald Trump could add another $100 billion in tariffs against Chinese products to the United States. The Xinhua news agency saying that violates international trade rules, and also, again, reiterating that China is vowing to defend its interests against U.S. actions. And to kind of extend this game of poker analogy that Kathleen Hayes was talking about, you know, when you push all your chips in, you don't necessarily expect the other player, unless they have a better hand, to also push all in. Well, it's very interesting because if you look at this $100 billion in addition to what Donald Trump has already announced, again, these have not been enacted. There is a 60-day consultation period, and they still have lots of time to discuss and negotiate. So these are I wouldn't say bluffing tactics, but these are negotiation tactics ahead of it. But if you look at it, if China were to respond to today's news from Donald Trump, adding another $100 billion, that would pretty much cover the entire exports of the United States to China. In 2017, the United States exported $135 billion worth of products to China. So if China adds another $100 billion in tariffs to U.S. products going to China...
So then they're sticking all their chips in.
That'd be basically the entire...
Whereas the U.S. has loads more chips to throw in because their deficit is something like $500 billion.
Well, sure, 500 trade imports from China, $505 billion. They have a $375 billion trade deficit. So it is a very dangerous game of chicken, as some would say, or a high-stakes poker match. Some of the other state media saying People's Daily, the U.S. will learn a painful lesson. Again, this is bringing back some of the old rhetoric